There is no need to say more about Trent Alexander-Arnold, the pride of the Red Brigade fans. A native of Liverpool, he matured at the team's academy and is one of the leading fullbacks in the world. If everything goes according to schedule, the 21-year-old will become a symbol and even the future captain of Liverpool FC. Trent Alexander-Arnold and the revolution in the wingback's position. Alexander-Arnold is one who is helping change the view of the fullback position. Former player Jamie Carragher once said an immortal saying that no child wants to become a fullback. Playing at fullback means you are a winger or a defender who fails. New icons of Anfield. There's a picture on the corner of Sybil Street near Anfield Stadium. It's a picture of Trent Alexander-Arnold wearing the number 66 shirt with the quote, "I'm just an ordinary person from Liverpool whose dreams have come true." Only then can we understand the influence of the 21-year-old defender in the hearts of the fans of the Red Brigade at this time. Steven Gerrard is an idol of nearly every Merseyside kid who loves Liverpool FC, including Trent Alexander-Arnold. And now, Alexander-Arnold is probably the inspiration of many other children on Merseyside. After Liverpool's 4-0 victory over Leicester in December of last year, fans of the Red Brigade on King Power sing at the same time, "He is Alexander-Arnold, so sir in our team." The lyrics bring both pride to the locals and show their affection for their new idol. In that match, Alexander-Arnold excelled with 1 goal, 2 assists, 105 touches of the ball. He made 60 passes, 37 of which were in Leicester's penalty area, and moved 10.64 kilometers distance in 90 minutes. Only less than 2 teammates, Georginio Wijnaldum and Roberto Firmino. The celebration that ran to the flagpole and stood with Alexander-Arnold's arms crossed after scoring from the long-range shot on that day was truly a suggestive image. It was the arrogance and the confidence of youth and the coldness that flows inside the team. Trent Alexander-Arnold joined Liverpool at the age of 6. He played at the youth teams of the club and competed in many different positions, as well as captain of the U16 and U18 Liverpool teams. A turning point came for the player born in 1998 after he turned 17. At that time, Alex Inglethorpe, the academy director, and coach Neil Critchley of the under-18 team decided that the clearest and the brightest way for him to become first-team player was to become a fullback. Before that, Alexander-Arnold used to play as a winger, defensive midfielder, and central defender. The first time getting used to the new position, he encountered difficulties, especially in one-on-one defensive situations. However, the frustrating moments gave way to strong willpower and a hard-working spirit. It's his intelligence that helps him so quickly adapt to the new position, increase the sense of space, gives him the ability to read the game and know when to pass or tape to support. The Liverpool team was very surprised because he always paid attention to the protection of the inner corridor, a place where the opposing players were often very interested in exploiting. In addition, the sprint exercises are also focused by the characteristics of the defender's position that requires the player to move, run, and accelerate a lot. Jurgen Klopp once commented that he is one of the most professional players I've ever met. He always focuses on improving himself every day. Not only did he practice crossing the ball, but he also practiced more free kicks. The result is shown by how Alexander-Arnold is playing at the present time. He is one of the most utilized players for Liverpool in the Premier League, contributing 12 assists in 29 games, which is second only to Kevin De Bruyne, and the most assists in the Premier League since the beginning of the season. Remove prejudice against wingbacks. What made observers and fans pay attention to Trent Alexander-Arnold is his excellence in the right-back role. We can look back and see that the Liverpool 66 player is not the first attacking fullback in history. We see names like legends like Jaume Santos, Giacinto Facelli, Cafu, or Dani Alves, or Philipp Lahm. But what Alexander-Arnold is doing has put his position to another level. Following Liverpool's 4-0 win at King Power this season, Leicester City manager Brendan Rodgers said, "When I watched it, I saw him playing as a midfielder. His passing ability is really extraordinary." In that match, Alexander-Arnold's 2 assists took place under 2 different scenarios. In the first table, he bundled in the middle of the field and put the ball into the penalty area for Firmino to head, and the following situation was a cross for the Brazilian striker. Michael Cox, a tactical analyst, points out that what separates Alexander-Arnold from Alves or Lamb, 2 of the best right-backs of the decade, is that he plays on a team with sharp, creative midfielders. In Liverpool, Felipe Coutinho has left. Jordan Henderson, Wijnaldum, or Fabinho are not creative midfielders. Therefore, the construction mission of the Red Brigade was reserved for Alexander-Arnold. Andy Robertson also has a large number of assists, but he is merely a good fullback, and Alexander-Arnold actually plays with the style and the skill set of an attacking midfielder, poking, flipping, and bundling in the middle of the yard and using his left foot. One thing that makes the Liverpool defender special is the boldness and the timing. Former winger Joan Capdevila, the 2010 World Cup champion, expressed his opinion in the latest issue of 442 magazine. He can surprise him with his attacking ability. He chose the perfect moment, and not every player has that innate feeling. If you were in an attacking team like Liverpool, maybe Alexander-Arnold had to play like that. However, he is smarter than that. He's willing to take risks and lose the ball pretty much, whether it's a cross into the box or a long cross. But that doesn't matter because the lack of organization creates harassment with the opponent. On the Freakonomics radio show, Ian Graham, Liverpool's director of research, expressed a similar view that he prefers risky passes, but offers scoring opportunities rather than the beauty and the index of safe passes. The adventurous passes that open the door to new goals shows whether you are a creative midfielder or an outstanding passer. We might remember the situation where Robertson flipped his wings to a 3-1 victory over Man City this season, then the Scottish defender crossed the ball to Mohamed Salah to score, or a corner to let Divock Origi finish Barcelona last season. Those are just examples of the observance, the boldness, and the thinking beyond the box of Trent Alexander-Arnold. One said nobody wants to become a fullback or Gary Neville, but we, Alexander-Arnold and Robertson, want to change that notion with what we have done in the last 18 months. These are the words of the English defender from not too long ago, and what he's doing makes this position become really interesting.